recently did a video on my minimalist makeup collection where I showcase these 5 products as my everyday makeup items. In that video, I mentioned I used to have a beauty shopping problem, and so today I thought it would be really fun to talk about all the different items that I no longer buy and products that I ditched as a busy mom after my makeup declutter. If this is your first time visiting my channel, my name is Helen. I am a KonMari Master Consultant and trained professional organizer. If you're looking to simplify your life to make more room for joy, hit that subscribe button and come join me every week when I upload a new video on Fridays. I used to have a huge makeup collection that could rival beauty YouTubers, except back then YouTube didn't exist yet. I know, I'm really aging myself here. If you're wondering how old I am 39 years old. I am almost 40. I discovered the KonMari Method as a new mom about 6 years ago, and it really changed my life. I used to spend at least 30 to 45 minutes a day on my makeup and my hair, and as a busy mom, who has time for that, right? So I knew I needed to pare down. My routine now takes me 5 minutes. So I'm going to talk about the 10 beauty products I no longer buy as a busy mom. I also wanted putting a disclaimer that if you use and love any of the products that I'm going to mention, I don't want you to feel bad about it. That is not the purpose of this video. Just because I use 5 products every day for my everyday makeup doesn't mean you should too. There's people out there using way more. I know I used to, and there's people out there using way less or no makeup at all, and they look absolutely amazing. I think everyone should just embrace the routine that's going to make them feel their best and feel like they can live their best life out there. Okay, so let's get started, and I'm going to have timestamp on everything. The first product I no longer buy is face primer. I used to really love the one from Shu. It came in an aerosol can, and the only thing I didn't like about it was I use it up really quick and I would have to repurchase several in a year. As a busy mom, I'm always looking for ways to simplify my routine, and the tinted moisturizer I'm using right now is from IT Cosmetics. It's called Your Skin But Better. I bought this product because it was advertised as a all-in-one, and it honestly exceeded all my expectation, and so I have repurchased it many times, and I was able to eliminate all the other face products I used to use. The second item I no longer buy is stick foundation. I used to love the idea of stick foundations, and so I had several in my collection. However, in my decluttering process, I realized I never use them because I don't actually have a proper way of applying it. It always felt awkward to like rub it directly on my face or on my hand and then apply it, or with a brush. I just never felt comfortable applying it. So I decluttered my entire stick foundation collection, and I probably will never buy any more. I also realized in my decluttering journey, I am way too lazy to clean makeup brushes and makeup sponges, and now I only use foundation that I can apply with my fingers. The third product I no longer buy is concealers for different parts of my face. So I actually don't buy any concealer either. I used to have a huge concealer collection for under eye circle and acne and things like that. I used to have really bad skin. My face would constantly break out, and I have a lot of acne scars. And so I felt really insecure about my skin, and whenever there's a new concealer, I would buy it. However, I honestly just don't have the skills to apply them properly or something, because they always look cakey to me, or like it would rub off in the middle of the day, and I don't really like carrying makeup with me for retouching, and then I end up feeling self-conscious. So now instead of any kind of concealer, I just use a medium to full coverage foundation. I know mine's a tinted moisturizer, but it's actually pretty high coverage. The fourth item I no longer buy is false eyelashes. I didn't used to have a lot of false eyelashes, and I think they look absolutely amazing, but I did have a few sets from Shu, and I just don't really like how they feel on. It's fine for like 1 or 2 hours, but anything longer, I always end up feeling really uncomfortable, and I would peel off my eyelashes while I'm out, and I would stick it on my hand, and it would just be really weird. So I decided to no longer buy false eyelashes because I don't really have any occasions where I feel like I need that extra glam either. But I do think it looks amazing when other people wear it, but I'm okay to go without the glam. The fifth product I no longer buy is liquid eyeliner. I used to have a huge collection of this as well, and I have like really skinny ones and like thicker ones and just various types. Honestly, the only reason I stopped using those is because I just don't have the skills. So I have tried several times, and honestly, sometimes I would do one eye perfectly and the other one I would screw up, and now I have to like remove my makeup, and then I don't know, it's like a whole thing. That's probably why my makeup routine used to take me 30 minutes. The next item I no longer buy is cream eyeshadow. I find it really hard to control the amount. So once again, it's a user error issue. I don't really like it. I just like powder eyeshadow. It's fine. So I'm just gonna stick to what I know and what I enjoy using. The seventh item I no longer buy is any kind of blush that is not powder blush. So I mean like cream or liquid or stick or gel. Once again, I just don't have the skills. I always felt really self-conscious. I would put it on and I would think I put on like too much or like too little, and I always have a hard time gauging. I just find with powder blushes, I just do one swipe with my brush and I go boop boop and then I'm done, and I'm happy with that. And the eighth item I no longer buy is any kind of highlighter. I used to have cream ones and I also had powder ones. I feel like with highlighters, it's like this hypnotizing effect when you go to the makeup counter, because they have those bright lights and it looks so shimmery and glittery on your hands or on your face and you think it looks amazing. But honestly, when I put it on my own face, I always felt really self-conscious, and I'm always self-conscious that I look like I'm trying too hard, even when I was trying too hard. But you know, I didn't want to look like I was trying too hard. And yeah, so I just didn't really know how to use it properly, and I decluttered my entire highlighter collection as well. The next item I no longer buy is lip gloss. This is a funny one because a lot of my friends prefer lip gloss. That was what I was buying for a long time, and I always felt like there was something wrong with me because I didn't like them, and I never actually gave lipsticks a try because lipsticks at that time kind of felt a little old lady-ish, and I obviously didn't want to be an old lady. However, I have completely changed my mind about that. I find that lip gloss just does not spark joy for me. I hate the sticky texture. I hate how my hair is always stuck on my lips. And honestly, I like wearing my hair like this. And so sometimes it is kind of in my face. And maybe it's like a security blanket thing. I don't know. But I really dislike how my hair would get stuck on my lips. And so I decided lip gloss are just not a thing for me. I like lipsticks and lipsticks only. So now that's the only thing I buy. And the last item I no longer buy is makeup brush set. I used to want my makeup counter to look like a makeup artist table. I had like train cases and I had like rolls of like brushes. Some brushes you buy them in a set and some you do buy them individually. And as you know, makeup brushes can be really, really expensive. I think the most I ever spent on the brush is probably about $100 for a single brush. In my decluttering journey, I realized the only brush I really use is my blush brush. Aside from that, I don't really need anything else because there's nothing else that I use daily that would require a brush. With most makeup brushes, I realized I'm way too lazy to wash it every day. And like something like a foundation brush, I will have to wash it every day in order to feel comfortable using it. Because as I mentioned before, I used to have really acne prone skin. But for a blush brush, I don't feel the need to wash it every day, and honestly, I would be lost without my blush brush. So that's the only brush I really need. I did save a powder brush as well from my old collection because I sometimes will use loose powder, but I don't use it every day. So if I lost that powder brush, I wouldn't be in a rush to replace it. So those are the 10 makeup items I no longer buy and ditched as a busy mom. Let me know in the comments if there's anything that you agree with or disagree with, or if there's like any products you no longer buy as well after your simplifying journey. I would love to hear all about it. And until next time, choose joy, live well.